Hi everyone, I'm Eleonora and today I will guide you in a yoga practice to release tension and stress from the lower part of the body. So we will release tension from the pelvis, from the legs, from the knees, from the ankles and from the feet. You can do this practice after the other video on the releasing of tension from the upper body, or you can just practice this sequence. Let's get started. Stand at the center of your mat, feet hip distance apart. Feet are parallel. Roll your shoulders back and close your eyes. Focus on your whole body. Observe your body with your mind's eyes from the toes to the top of the head. And then observe your whole body from the top of the head to the toes. Now observe your breath, your natural breath without modifying it or forcing it. Just become aware of how your breath is in this moment. And if your mind gets distracted, just bring it back to your natural breath. Slowly open up your eyes and bring your hands on your hips. Start swinging your hips forward and back. Keep your legs bent and go forward and back. Now do the same thing from side to side, from left to right. And now draw circles with your hips in one direction. And then in the other direction. Good. Release your arms and then toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Your feet are wide apart at 45 degrees. Bend your knees. Knees are on top of the ankles and go towards the sides. Belly button towards the spine. Hands in prayer position in front of the heart. Inhaling, straighten your legs and lift your hands towards the sky, and exhaling, go back to the first position. Inhaling, lengthen, exhaling, go back to the first position. And keep on going, following your breath. And last time, inhaling, lengthen, exhaling, release your arms. Now toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Go back to your feet at hip distance apart. Hands on your hips. Point your right toes and Draw circles with your ankle in one direction and then in the other. Now do the same with your left ankle, so point the left toes and draw circles. Now change direction and pose. Release your arms. And now try to bring your feet to the external line and to the internal line, from side to side. And stop. Go to the back edge of your mat. Bend your knees, bringing your hips backward, and place your hands on your knees. Draw circles with your knees in one direction. And then in the other direction. Good. Slide down and place your hands on the ground. Take a few steps forward with your hands and then place at the same time both knees on the ground. Now go to your plank pose. Whole body is in a straight line. Shoulders on top of the hands. Now bring your right foot between your hands. If you can't bring it with one step, you can always help the foot with your hands, or otherwise you can place both knees on the ground, lift your torso, and take a step forward with your right foot. Then place the hands on the ground and you are in the right pose. So choose the way that's the rightest for you. Inhaling, lengthen your spine, and exhaling, place your left knee on the ground. Right knee is on top of right ankle. Inhaling, lift your torso, your upper body, and stay in this pose for a few breaths. Breathe deeply and slowly your hips will go towards the ground. If you feel you're losing balance, you can always place your hands on the ground. Now place your hands on the ground and shift your weight backward, your hips backward, flex your front foot, and you can always keep a micro bend in the knee if you feel any tension below the knee. Inhaling, lengthen your spine, exhaling, bend forward, and stay here for a few breaths. Breathe in deeply. Don't force anything. Be present. Inhaling, lengthen your spine and bring back your weight forward. Go back to your plank pose. And now do the same thing on the other side. So bring your left foot between your hands in the way that's the most comfortable for you. Inhaling, lengthen your spine, and exhaling, place your right knee on the ground. Left knee on top of left ankle. Inhaling, lift your torso and stay here for a few breaths. Now place your hands on the ground and shift your weight and your hips backward, flexing the front foot. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, bend forward. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, bring your weight once again forward. And go back to plank pose. Then place your knees on the ground and take a seat. Bring your feet towards your glutes. Unite the soles of your feet in Baddha Konasana. If you need it, you can always put something, a pillow or a blanket, beneath your hips to help you release your knees towards the earth. You can keep your ankles, or you can cross your fingers and take your feet. Or you can open up your feet as if they were a book to give your hips some more space. So choose whatever feels more comfortable for you and stay there. Inhaling, lengthen your spine. Exhaling, try to release your knees towards the ground. It doesn't matter if they don't touch the ground. Now, if this is already intense, stay there. Otherwise, you can try to bend forward. So inhaling, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, you can bend forward, keeping your back straight. Don't force it, and stay present. Slowly come back up. Bring your knees close. And slowly bring your back towards the ground and release. Both knees are bent. Lift your left foot from the ground, flex the foot, and place your left ankle on your right thigh. Left knee goes towards the left and stays open. Keep your hands on your right thigh or knee. And by breathing deeply, try to bring your legs closer to your chest without forcing it. Now release. And do the same thing on the other side. So lift your right foot from the ground, flex the foot, and place the ankle on the opposite thigh. Keep your hands on the thigh or on the knee, and breathe in deeply. Bring your legs towards your chest without forcing it. Right knee is open. If you feel any pain in the knee, do the pose in a less intense way. Now release. Place both feet on the ground. Unite the soles, and once again, let your knees fall in to the sides towards the earth. Arms can stay along the body with palms facing up, or you can place your right hand on the belly and left hand on the heart. Choose whatever feels more comfortable for you and stay there. Breathe deeply. Bring your attention to your breath and let gravity do its job by letting your knees fall in a bit more towards the earth. Stay in this pose for at least 5 minutes or for as long as you want. I'm leaving you now. Namaste. I hope you liked this video, and if so, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Eleonora Cosner Yoga, where you can find asana sequences, guided visualizations, kirtans, and much more. Namaste.